Ladies and gentlemen, Lena's feeling good, darlings. Now, guys, even though I'm white, I'm very white. I'm Caucasian, obviously. Even though I'm Caucasian, I'm very much like supportive of all races. Now, some people are like, "Why would you be supportive of all races?" My dad was like that. Like, my dad was so funny because he was a worker. Obviously, he was a construction worker, and he had his own business, and so he would hire like he hired this black guy and this other guy, and they were just so funny. I was like, oh my god. So and my dad is very much like well, when he passed away, but he was great when he was alive, but he was very much like a open-minded person. Never really judged anyone. Never really had any problems with anyone. He was good looking like me, and just very, as Marco, I'm very good looking. He was good looking like me, and he was very much like, obviously it's Marco's dad, but he was very much like ahead of his time. He really felt, he was really funny. His friends, his coworker was like, or was the person that he was supervising was just very, very adorable. Like he was a skinny black guy, but he was fit, obviously, because he was a construction worker. And he was just so funny. I mean, my dad was so foreign, right? Like he was an immigrant, so he didn't really know the language that well. I mean, he knew English well, but he wasn't like, he had a strong accent, right? I mean, he didn't know it that well, but he knew it enough. But he had a strong accent, so when he has workers, this black guy's like totally like got an accent, and then his other coworker, or his other person he was supervising, had like a strong accent, and I was like, oh my god, darling. It was so funny, but my dad was really nice. He was a really nice guy. He never really judged anyone, like there's people that are in political battles and people that are in, always upset with people in different races and different things. I just always, was about love and joy and peace and enhancing your life and improving your life and living the American dream. And luckily for me, I could do that. I don't have to worry about anything really extra or anything getting in the way. I don't have to worry about that because really I can just be, and that's enough. But I mean, it's like I really feel that a lot of people, even if they're not part of the political battles or part of these things, they hold all this grudge or they don't like different races or whatever. And I mean, for me, I never was like that. I was always about, if somebody was nice to me, I'd return the favor. I'd be very nice to them. It didn't matter who it was. I just was just like, if you're gonna be nice to me, great. It's funny because I find that people are, I find that if you have all these negative things in your mind about race or whatever, it's really holding you back. Because I really feel that there's a lot of people out there that are really worthy of love and attention, and they're different races. So, and I mean, for me, I mean, for me, if I was super judgmental and didn't want to pay attention to race or whatever, like to be friendly to people with different races, I mean, I'd be bored. I mean, I mean, I obviously love Caucasian people, but I can't be like, I would just feel weird about just talking to only Caucasian people. It just wouldn't make much sense. I mean, but not that, I mean, my friends are all different races and different things, so I don't find it to be, I just find it to be, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense, darlings. I mean, really, the people that I date, my preference for dating wise is usually European, both men and women. But I mean, I have dated many different types of people in the past, all different races, all different kinds of people. So for me, it's not really a concern. But anyway, darling, bye guys.